6 months after I cut off my family for betraying me, my fiancée showed up pregnant at my door claiming the baby was mine. So I took a DNA test and burned every bridge left standing. I need to talk about what happened 3 days ago. But first, you need to understand the 6 months that led up to it. Half a year ago, I walked away from Thanksgiving dinner at my parents' house and never went back. No shouting, no broken dishes. I just quietly left during dessert, drove home, and blocked everyone's numbers by morning. The week before Thanksgiving, I left work early because of construction. I thought I'd surprise my fiancée, Rachel, with takeout. We'd been engaged 18 months with the wedding 4 months away. I unlocked our apartment and heard voices from the bedroom. I walked in and found my younger cousin Marcus in bed with Rachel. Wednesday afternoon, completely sober, clearly not their first time. When they saw me, they didn't look guilty. They looked annoyed, like I'd interrupted something important. I didn't scream. I just stood there for 15 seconds, then left, grabbed my laptop and wallet. Rachel called after me, but I was already gone. By Thanksgiving, everyone knew. My parents said we still needed family dinner. Whatever happened between Rachel and me shouldn't affect family gatherings. I went anyway. Marcus sat at the table like nothing happened. Mom made his favorite stuffing. Dad laughed at his jokes. I felt like the outsider. 45 minutes in, my aunt brought up the wedding, asked if Rachel and I had figured things out yet. I said we were done. Dad's side said I was throwing away 18 months over one slip-up. Mom said Marcus was going through a hard time and didn't mean for it to happen. I laughed. He didn't mean to sleep with my fiancée. My brother's wife said I was being crude. My aunt said I was making everything about me and ruining the holiday. I grabbed my coat. Marcus said, "Come on, man, don't be like this." I stared at him. The cousin I'd helped move 3 times, loaned money to, covered for in high school, and they all defended him. I walked out, blocked everyone, and moved out within a week. The first months were awful, but by month 6 I was stable. I had a routine that worked. Last Tuesday someone knocked on my door. Through the peephole I saw Rachel, visibly pregnant, crying in my hallway. I opened the door but didn't invite her in. Asked what she wanted. She asked to come inside. I said no. She took a breath and said she'd made a terrible mistake. Marcus had taken advantage of her. The baby was mine from before everything happened. Marcus refused to help. Her parents disowned her. She just needed me. Perfect tears on cue. If I hadn't spent 6 months replaying her lies, I might have believed it. I said prove it. DNA test. Her eyes went wide. Said tests were expensive. I said I'd pay. She said that wasn't the point. I said the point was she expected me to believe her after sleeping with my cousin in our bed. I pulled out a business card. I'd already researched this. A clinic downtown that did prenatal tests. I told her to call them and text me the appointment. She snatched it, said I'd regret this. I said maybe, on my own terms. Closed the door. Test happened Tuesday. Results came Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m. Probability of paternity, 0%. I smiled, pure vindication. Then rage. They tried to trap me into raising Marcus' kid. I created a PDF, DNA results, timeline, screenshots, just facts. Emailed every family member. My phone exploded within minutes. Then an unknown number called. A woman's shaking voice. Is Rachel really pregnant with Marcus' baby? Whitney, Marcus' girlfriend of 8 months. According to the test, it's not mine. I said, do the math. She broke up with him that night. He admitted everything. The baby was probably his, but he wasn't ready, so Rachel came to me as backup. My parents pounded on my door begging. I didn't open it. Texts flooded in. I blocked everyone who defended Marcus. Then I realized I was still here, 20 minutes from their houses. They knew where I lived and worked. I opened an email about a Denver position. Big promotion, relocation. I'd ignored it for weeks. I typed, I'd like to accept. How soon can I start? 2 weeks later, I loaded my car and drove 14 hours to Denver. New phone, new number. Only my boss, HR, and landlord had it. 6 months later, I'm dating someone who knows the story and doesn't dig. I have a good job, mountain views, a life they can't touch. The DNA test didn't just prove the baby wasn't mine. It proved walking away was right all along.